With us now is former FAA safety inspector and CNN safety analyst David Soucie. Okay, David, the fundamental question is, you had Muilenburg, the CEO, there admitting in another part of the interview, public confidence has been hurt. Yes, sir. So how should the public know that Boeing has done enough to actually fix this for good when it is the same agency certifying that this time around? Again, it's just going to be Boeing and the FAA saying we're good to go.
Well, that's a really good point, Poppy, because it's omitted from the interview anything to do with what's going to happen tomorrow that's different than what happened yesterday. And that is crucial, and that's the point that's being missed right now. Yeah, sure. I believe that the 737 MAX 8 MCAS system is working properly. But the question that's not being answered clearly, and what's not being said, is what caused it to miss, how'd they miss this in the first place? Their systems are designed to catch these kinds of things and to not under-qualify or underestimate the damages that these types of systems could cause. And that lies the entire issue, the main problem, and I don't think they're addressing that.
I'd like to ask you the question that Nora O'Donnell there asked the Boeing CEO, because this is the crucial one. Would you put your family on this plane knowing that, yes, okay, Boeing says it's addressed this, but as Poppy said, through the same standard that they previously met, and that failed to keep the plane safe because the FAA and Boeing said, oh, we fixed it between the crashes, and then there was another deadly crash. So why should I feel confident that I could put my family on that plane?
Jim, you asked me this question the day after that Ethiopian accident, and I said unequivocally that I would not let my granddaughter or family fly on that airplane. I've been involved in the fixes and the tests and everything that's gone on so far, and I would probably do it, but with hesitation. I've never been in this situation before. I've even lost confidence in it. As much as I know about what's going on in the safety and the systems that are in place, I really hate to say this, Jim, but I'm still hesitant about it until something is addressed that says, look, we misclassified this, and here's what we're going to do to make sure we don't miss this again. And I haven't heard those words yet. So at this point, no, I still wouldn't be comfortable with it.
You know, David, one thing that one of our other contributors here, Mary Scavo, has pointed out is that she believes that the FAA relies too much on the aircraft manufacturers for saying everything is good to go, right? The FAA relies too much on the experts at Boeing to say the science is right, this is good, we're good to go. Do you share that concern?
No, not completely. That's something that's been in place forever, the fact that experts can be called in. There's no possible way that I know of. It would cost, estimates say, up to $2 billion a year to try to staff the kind of people that would do this. And the problem is, what happens when you're not certifying an airplane? Then you've got to lay all those people off. So it's not government's role to do that. The government's role is to make sure that they're classifying that the systems that they have in place and the delegations they have in place are working properly. That's the failure for the FAA. The fix is not to go hire a bunch of engineers to have that responsibility. The responsibility is clearly there. Now, one point I did want to make at this point is that they're still waiting for the FAA to approve this. They have not even submitted anything to the FAA yet.
Yeah, it'll take a while. David,
former FAA inspector there saying, and he's been involved in this in the aftermath, saying he probably would not consider it safe to go on that plane. That's remarkable.
It is remarkable. David, thank you for the expertise this morning.